Yo, it's TheGIBBYNATR. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I am bringing you the best gun in World War II multiplayer. Now this is a really overlooked weapon. Not many people use it because it is the first assault rifle you unlock in multiplayer. So if you don't know what gun I'm talking about the M1941. This gun is so good, but it's so overlooked because you get it at level 1. You think, oh, that is crap. And then people just think, oh, the bar's the best, the STG's the best, the FG42's the best. But genuinely, I put this gun on, I had never used it, and Prestige 2, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give this gun a go. And it is so good. So the gun's actually a 4-shot to kill over the whole map. So you're basically always going to be 4-shot killing. And it has such a high fire rate, so when you combine that high damage with high fire rate, you've just got a really unstoppable gun. It really reminds me of the Battle from Advanced Warfare, but on boots on the ground. So it's just so overpowered. Now the one negative thing about this gun is that it only gets 25 bullets without extended mags. But obviously you can put extended mags on, get it to 37 bullets, and it just makes the gun into like so OP. It barely recoils. It's got like, and the recoil it does have is controllable. Like you can just pull down your right thumbstick and it'll get rid of all of the recoil. In the background gameplay, you see me playing on the trash servers. This was like when they did the patch and got rid of the dedicated servers. If you're watching this in the future, so this is peer-to-peer hosting, and whoever had the host was just lagging everywhere. But I was still wrecking with the gun. It's just like, it is so good. Genuinely, if you haven't used it, give it a go, and I can guarantee you'll do really good with it. It's kind of like an SMG assault rifle hybrid that can kill kids across the map. It is unbelievably good. So the class setup I'd recommend you use on it is like the first things first is you want the infantry division. Infantry is going to allow you to have 4 attachments. It's also going to allow you to strafe faster. Now that's going to basically give you stock. It's going to give you more aim assist. If you didn't know, there's aim assist in Call of Duty World War II that acts when you strafe with your weapon and it kind of rotates you towards the enemy, and that only works when you're strafing. So ADS and then move to the left and right and you'll get more aim assist. That's a really OP tip that not a lot of people are doing, so do that and you're going to win way more gunfights. And then for the attachments that I'd recommend you use is you don't need the reticle, but I actually really like the reflex in this game. I don't know what it is about it, it's kind of clean, I just like it a lot. But you can use the iron sights, they are quite nice, but they kind of cover up a lot of your screen, so it's quite hard to get those long shots. And it's also kind of hard to line up headshots if you're going for like gold camo and stuff like that. So I just recommend putting the reflex on. It'll make it a lot easier to find people, stuff like that. Then you've got quick draw. I always use quick draw. A lot of people are saying in World War II it doesn't work, but the tip you've got to use to actually make it work is pull back on your left stick just before your ADS, and that'll make quick draw so much faster. If you haven't been doing that, definitely give it a go. Really good tip. The next attachment I'd recommend you use is steady aim. Now steady aim is so good. It makes your hip fire really tight, so what I recommend you do is actually shoot in before your ADS in World War II, and that is just like you'll hit like 2 out of 3 shots hip firing with steady aim. It's so overpowered. So it just, I don't know, steady aim is kind of broken. I imagine they'll patch this in the future and make it less overpowered. So if you are watching this in the future, maybe put like full grip on or something like that. But then another thing I'd recommend you use is high caliber. Now high caliber is like, it's kind of scummy, but it has a very high fire rate and kind of like a little bit of recoil. Now you can use that to your own advantage, and that's going to allow you to kick up a little bit and get the free headshots, make it a free shot to kill. So it's a really good tip. But if you don't like high caliber, you're not going for headshots and stuff like that, put on extended mags and you'll absolutely mount kids. I forgot to say, the basic training you want to use is prime. That's going to give you less view kick, really good. And it's all good. No, it's not going to give you less view kick. What I'm saying, it's going to give you less hit flinch. So you're going to be hitting more of your shots, which is really good. And it's also going to allow you to use another attachment. So the 4 attachments I was saying to use was the reflex, the quick draw, steady aim, and then either high caliber or extended mags. Now with the extended mags you get 37 bullets, so that is kind of good, but I was using high caliber in these gameplays because I didn't have extended mags. So they are the attachments I'd recommend you use. For the pistol, use the P08. Thing's so OP. You can use the machine pistol as well. It's pretty good, but I just really like the P08. It's like a 2-hit kill. It's so good. And then obviously for your lethal, you can use whatever you want. You can use a stun grenade, whatever. I don't really care about them. I don't really use them. Anyway, if you did find this video helpful, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.